You're watching TalkAsia. Our guest today is Ma Ying-jeou, chairman of Taiwan's opposition Kuomintang party. Chairman Ma, you're, it's fair to say, a very popular politician around these parts, and you've always had this air of celebrity about you, but then on the other hand, you're trying to be a serious politician. How does that image sit with you?
Well, I don't really know. I work very hard. I care about sports, health, and I try to help people. And I really want to help people through a lot of charitable activities. And this is probably the how my image has been made.
Because I'm sort of interested in whether it's been a help or a hindrance. I mean, many people would say that that sort of thing, you know, could catapult your popularity no end. But then some other people have said that with you, it's sort of perhaps overshadowed some of your political achievements.
True. For instance, in the 8 years as mayor of Taipei, I have accomplished a lot of things and really has upgraded Taipei to a international status never seen before. But in the memory of many Taipei citizens, well, sometimes they only thought about my running, my swimming. Well, you see, not very many politicians do that because I attach a lot of importance to those. I require every Taipei student to swim. If they can't pass the test, they won't graduate. Why do I do that? Because I think that is very important, integral part of their education. They have to learn to do certain sports, and I hope that sports will accompany them for the rest of their life. And I think sports is the answer to the two intractable problems of the 21st century. One is depression, the other is obesity. Though I do have some vision, not only for the city, but for the country. And in the 8 years as mayor, I have made Taipei #1 in terms of cyber city. And we have the widest coverage of wireless. And I have cut our trash by almost 60%. So we'll make the city clean, safe, and convenient.
And it is undeniably, you know, an impressive track record that you had as mayor of Taipei with your 2 back-to-back terms. But then you did come under a lot of flack, didn't you, for your handling of the SARS crisis in 2003. Do you think that those criticisms against you were justified? SARS,
as you know, is an unknown virus which nobody really know how to handle that. It came very quickly. Diseases like AIDS took about 2 years to spread around the world, but for SARS, only 2 weeks. So it moved so fast that people really were caught unprepared. But if you look back at the time we need to handle SARS, we haven't done that bad compared to Singapore, to Toronto, to Hong Kong, and to other mainland Chinese cities.
Politics in Taiwan can be a ferocious business, can't it? I mean, you know, the world often sees these pictures of parliamentarians just losing their rag and brawling, hurling abuse and often objects at each other. Why do we see this happen so frequently? Just, you know, the parliament descends into this undignified chaos here.
I think it is due to the lack of sense of the rule of law, and sometimes even the sense of true democracy. As you know, the #1 rule of democracy is follow the majority. Now, in our parliament, the KMT plus the PFP, the People's First Party, constitute the majority. But the administration sometimes does not respect that majority, and that makes things very difficult.
But even for yourself, I mean, looking at what sort of a furious environment it can be, why did you decide that this was the path that you wanted to follow?
Well, you see, ever since I was in high school, I think I should really promote rule of law and democracy in Taiwan. That is why I chose law as my career. And people in Taiwan all know that I'm a man of principle. And I try very hard to eradicate corruption in Taiwan when I was justice minister. And I tried to suppress vote by in our elections. And I've done a lot to make Taiwan not only more democratic, but also more respect for rule of law. Even today, if I had a chance to make our candidates succeed in the next presidential bid, I certainly will also push a rule of law movement to make Taiwan's quality of democracy higher, to upgrade our quality of democracy. No doubt Taiwan is a democratic country, but our quality of democracy still needs a lot of refinement.
You've been in politics for so many years now, Chairman Ma. What sort of counsel would you give somebody that wanted to follow this as a career path?
Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your fellow politicians. This is a rare quality of politicians. But integrity, honesty is still, I think, the most valuable quality for a politician. Don't think that politicians should cheat, should fight each other all the time. People don't like that. People like to see honest person. So I certainly will advise many young people who want to participate in politics. Honesty is the best policy.
Ma Ying-jeou, thank you so much for your time today. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
And that's it for this week's edition of Talk Asia. Our guest today has been Ma Ying-jeou, former mayor of Taipei and the leader of Taiwan's opposition Kuomintang party. Thanks for watching. I'm Anjali Rao. I'll see you again soon.